Okay, well, this is my first live video, and I want to talk a little bit about some of the things I've been working on. So I've been, my name is John Frank, of course, and I just want to share a little bit about some of the things that's been a real long-term passion of mine. I can remember when I was in my early teens, I was studying all sorts of books on soil and gardening. And then later I went and did some work in India. I got married, but eventually we came back to the United States, and I've been working in a soil testing laboratory and enjoying learning more about soil. I came to talk to a lot of people on the phone, and they were very interested in food and in growing healthy food and gardens. And what I've noticed is the more people are concerned about their health, the more food is brought up. So I've come to the conclusion that food is both the problem and the solution many times. We have a society that is eating food that isn't well nourishing. It's not nourishing, it's not well fortified with nutrition. So I have a real interest in helping people get healthy food. I want to see people have healthy food because they need it for the nutrition it provides. And that goes back to soil. So tonight I just want to talk just a little bit about soil and some of the reasons why we have a food problem. One thing I will mention is that I developed a test in our lab called a nutrient density analysis. So I've taken food samples and have received food samples from customers, and we analyzed for the nutrient content in foods. And we have found that foods vary widely. And so our goal is to grow better quality food with a higher mineral content. Now the good news is when it has a higher mineral content, it also has a higher carbohydrate, which means it tastes better. So that natural instinct that we all have to eat foods that taste better, they are actually higher in mineral content and more nourishing. So they have higher carbohydrates and higher minerals and other phytonutrients. So soil, if you look at it, I want to look at why are we having a problem with our food, and I want to talk just a little bit about soil. Soil's really got several things in it. It has moisture, it has air, it has organic matter, it has minerals, and it has microbes. And it has a living component as well. That's the microbes in the soil, even things like worms and larger sizes beyond bacteria and fungal species. But it is the minerals that really determines the environment for the microbes. So when the minerals are in proper balance, the microbes function well. They digest rocks and rock powders and minerals and things that are in the soil and make them available to the plants, and the plants are able to pick them up and give them to the food that's being consumed. So if there is a problem with poor tasting food, and we've all seen this, you go to the grocery store, you buy a papaya, and it starts to rot on the skin. Or you buy lettuce and it rots in the bag very quickly. Within a day or two, when you throw it out, it's rotting. And this is caused by a food that's grown in soil that is not properly balanced in its minerals, and consequently the microbes are not functioning as they should. So when minerals are in balance, the microbes function well, and there is a release of the minerals from the soil to the plants, and the foods have more minerals, or they taste better and they nourish better. So that's just kind of a summary of what we do. I would like to offer a article series that I wrote called How to Grow the World's Most Exquisite Tasting Foods. And it's available at GrowYourOwnNutrition.com. And if you've signed up with first name, last name, email, you're welcome to that sequence of emails, which is a sequence of articles delivered by email. These I have written. And please leave your comments below on Facebook here, and I'll be happy to cover some specific questions you may have, and especially as you start, if you get any of these emails, I'd like to hear back, and we'll be talking some more on video, and I'd like to go through your questions specifically. So thank you. I appreciate the time you've shared, especially with the Vikings playing tonight. So this is appreciate the time. Thank you.